Okay, good morning. It is day 3 trying to make this video using StreamYard, which allows me to share my screen, and I am really just not super familiar with it. So somehow I disconnected the screen share yesterday, and the last 25 minutes of my video, I wasn't sharing the right screen. Was I sharing a screen at all? No, I wasn't sharing a screen at all the last 25 minutes. So that was some important information. So I am just going to cover those last 20 minutes in this video today. And I do apologize, but I'm glad I'm doing it on these kind of rough cuts and not on an official video where I took time to plan everything out. So today I am going to talk about how to use keywords everywhere and Tubebuddy Pro while doing my research and creating my content calendar. So yesterday I talked all about doing the research and how I will get just ideas, just title ideas. I'm not necessarily watching all the videos. I'm not, copying the content, but I'm just getting ideas on what titles have been popular in the past, both just within the last year as well as in, the last several years. And then today I'm going to show how I will use that information to create my content calendar. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to work correctly. I am going to go here and then we'll look at my spreadsheet. Okay, so I talked about how I have the irrelevant channels, most popular videos, recent popular videos, and I even spent some more time yesterday just filling out more video titles. The topics of interest, again, are just ideas as I think of them that I want to go back and maybe create more of a title off of those topics. So, but the most popular and recent popular are other people's video titles that I think will be a good idea to maybe create my own videos using this similar content or based off of those. Okay, so what I do when I decide that I want to move on is I look and I go to my calendar tab. And this is what I did yesterday that you couldn't see. I was creating the calendar tab, and I use this format when I am creating my content. So I will put the date, and I like to do my content 8 weeks out. And then usually when I'm around the 5-week point, I'll, start looking ahead and create, keep going farther down with my date. So let's say I wanted to do August 1st. It's my birthday. As my first, and then I want to do August 8th, my second video. And we'll do 8, 15, 8, 22, 8, 30. And now I'm gonna have to think. 31st, so it's probably what, 9, 6. And 9, 13. I'll have to double check those dates, and I don't even know, the first might not be the day of the week that I want to release, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, let's do one more. 9, 20. Okay, so I will have 8 videos out, and I know I want at least 50% of them to be of an evergreen type. And an evergreen type is one that 6 months from now, it will still be relevant. So it's not a dated content. So for me, it would be my income from a viral video, how to find keywords for YouTube. So those are kind of like teaching terms. Now, depth and personal, actually, my YouTube income would actually really be more of a depth. because that is, telling you about me and my channel. That's not necessarily telling you how to get that income. I'm just going to tell you about my income from a viral video. So even though I'm throwing these up there, that is not going to be my first video when I launch my channel. I don't think it would be. But then I know I need an evergreen topic here, a viral or trending topic. It might be something new that's going on in the YouTube sphere. Let's do another evergreen. Do another viral trending. We could do another evergreen here, and then let's do another depth, because I think for my new topic or my new channel, which is how I make the YouTube, how I started my YouTube channel, or how to start a YouTube channel, but I'm going to base it on techniques that I used from my previous channel, Lisa Monique Beauty. Then you'll be more interested in what was going on with Lisa Monique Beauty. In fact, so much so, I think I'm actually going to move that one up a little bit. Depth, evergreen. I might put another one here at the end of the month, and then another evergreen here. Okay. I don't necessarily figure out the column B in advance, the video type, but I do know I want 50% to be evergreen, and then I also know I want to be talking about my own channel, so that's going to be the depth personal, my own channel, Lisa Monique Beauty. And then viral trending, I don't know. There might not be a viral trending topic, so that might not be something I can do, and it might be more evergreen for this type of video. For my beauty videos, and I did open up, here's my Lisa Monique Beauty. And this is when I started this plan. June 8th, 2021 is when I launched my videos that I had been creating. I've been researching all this since May. So I've been doing this for a month. I was actually chomping at the bits to start releasing these videos. And I did evergreen, how to apply concealer, evergreen foundations for mature skin, evergreen, the ordinary 5 products. And that one really could have been viral. I said evergreen because the ordinary products typically are highly researched and they do well. I'm missing a title. I'll have to go back. And then I did a viral, which would be June favorites or new makeup. A depth was my health and wellness weight loss journey, which I'm actually getting ready to do a follow-up this upcoming weekend. My viral was an instant facelift tape, which actually did go viral. And then the depth stop binge eating. It did not do very well at all. So I immediately, the same day or the next day, I posted some new makeup. Because I knew Lancome typically does well. Lancome Estee Lauder products typically do well. So that was my chart, my thoughts on my beauty channel. Again, this one here, this new channel that I'm launching is my YouTube, getting started on YouTube channel. Okay. So what I did and what I talked about yesterday, I decided I wanted to do, I had looked over on research, and I actually like this, stop comparing yourself, but I had looked at how to find keywords for YouTube videos right down here. That was a popular video. And so I decided that I was going to do keywords for YouTube videos and put it in my spreadsheet, on my calendar. Here it is, how to find keywords for YouTube videos. So I wanted keywords for YouTube. I'm going to go back. This was keyword for YouTube. I thought was going to be kind of the relevant keywords, because when you start a channel, I don't care. Everyone talks about not niching down. I disagree with that. Even though there are the random few people that do manage to get big followings without niching down, the majority of YouTubers still need to niche down. So the YouTube algorithm knows who to suggest your content to, because if you don't know what your content is or what type of content you have, are you a travel vlog, are you a beauty vlog, then they don't know who to suggest your video to. So I encourage you when you're starting just to stick with one genre, one niche, like it would be beauty, or it would be travel, or it would be fashion. And just stick with one until you start building a following, and then you can kind of throw, a single video out to see how it does. But in the beginning, we're trying to train the YouTube algorithm to suggest your channel to a very particular audience. And in order for it to figure out who that audience is, all your videos need to be geared towards that same single audience. Okay, so here, keyword for YouTube, this is going to be somebody that's trying to figure out how to do YouTube. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to use a tool called Keywords Everywhere to find out how many people are searching for that keyword a month. Now, with Keywords Everywhere, you have to use Chrome, or maybe Chrome and Firefox. I'm not sure which other one, but pretty much I use Google Chrome because I'm on a Mac. You have to be in Chrome to use this tool. And oh yeah, Firefox. So what it is it's a browser add-on for keyword research. It's very inexpensive. It's $10 for 100,000 credits. So if you look at mine, you can see I have 85,000 credits left. The credits are good for 1 year, so it costs you $10 a year. I turn it on and off when I am doing my YouTube research. If you kept it on all the time, every time you put something in the search bar in Google, whether you were actually thinking about researching your channel or not, it's going to use one of your credits. So I turn it off, but before I decide to do my research, I turn it on. Now, the thing about when you turn it on, like I have this YouTube channel, it's not going to work. You have to turn it on and then create a new tab to get it to start reading your search results. And you can do it two ways. It's going to give you search results in Google, and it also is going to give you search results in YouTube. It is going to be the same search results. So if I said keywords for YouTube, it tells me 33,000 people are searching for that topic a month. And I have all these other ones turned on. I don't know why. I really need to see. I mean, this is obviously how much they pay per a certain number. And then I'm not sure what these are. So I do need to research them. You can turn these on or off, but I have them all on for whatever reason. I also have on this widget over here, and it tells me keyword tool for YouTube gets 20. It gives you other ideas. Keyword tool, it's got 27,000. Keyword generators, 4,800, 390, for best keyword tool, etc. So it gives you suggested or related keywords in this widget. And you do need to turn it on, and I will show you how to do that in a minute. But I also want to show you, if I am in YouTube and I'm doing the same search, keywords for YouTube, I am getting that same 33,000. Over here, I have a different widget. This one tells me search volume. It tells me the top channels. So Tubebuddy itself, Tubebuddy has 3 videos on keywords for YouTube. It has the highest ranking one has 319,000 views. The average view is 73,000 views. The average age is a year ago. And there have been 0 out of the top 20, 0 have been added in the last 7 days, and 0 have been added in the last 6 weeks. So that's kind of just some other information that I can use. You can get a detailed breakdown and get exactly who, all the media. So it's actually Think Media that has the most popular one. And it's tied with a Catherine Manning one from 2 years ago. So you can kind of get more information, and you could click on these videos. So this just really helps you, again, with your research for your topic. If you wanted to watch a few of those videos, you could do that there. But I'm going to come back here. and go, okay, 33,000 views. Now, besides your search volume, and for me, now I have over 100,000 subscribers on my past channel, I would definitely go for 33,000 views. But for my new channel, which only has 100 or 130 subscribers, which I haven't even started, so that is the power of having a second channel. But for my new channel, which I don't really have any significant followers, I don't want to be at 33,000 volume because I'm never going to show up here. I'm just not going to show up here because I'm not big enough. I mean, look how many subscribers all these people have. The reason I see this number, how many subscribers all these people have, is because I have vidIQ. I have TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and Morning Fame. We'll talk about all three of them. I use all three. Yeah, I'm not sure. This also tells you how many views per hour. So this, even though this is a year ago, it's still getting 22 views per hour. This one's getting 3 views an hour. So this vidIQ information is interesting. However, for their panel, it says that this is only a medium good keyword for me. I don't always agree with their little score as like if it's a trending video that I should try. I like to use TubeBuddy, and this is TubeBuddy's panel that you can get if you join TubeBuddy Pro, and I will have a link to TubeBuddy Pro below. But TubeBuddy Pro, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, it's $4.50 a month. You need to, when you go to sign up, you put that you have less than 1,000 subscribers, and it gives you 50% off the monthly rate. You can't pay for it a year in advance or anything like that. It is a monthly rate, which is too bad. You used to be able to pay a year in advance. I like yearly subscriptions versus monthly. But I like this one because you can go click here for weighted. So it's going to tell you how well you can rank for this topic based on your channel. And you can see here, I'm on my YouTube YT Simplified channel. So I'm not going to rank at all with my current channel. And then I can go down here. This is mine. So the last 5 videos, I have an average view of 195 views. The last ranking video has 1.72 thousand views. That's the lowest view count. And then the average has 61,000 views on their channel, you know. So the chance of me showing up is slim to none. I like to be higher than this. I like to be higher than the last ranking video. But then they also can give you some suggestions, the interest over time. A lot of times this, I have no information on this. It will say not enough data. But you can see that this topic is so popular that in the last 30 days, there's been a lot of interest over time. Last 12 months, there's been a lot of interest, even though it has been dying a little bit because people say that keywords are dying. So not as many people are searching for them. You can see how it is doing interest on Google, video topics. It gets you some channels that have this keyword in it, keywords for YouTube, and then some tags that people add to their videos. And some people say tags are dead. Some people say tags are still good. But this information can be here. I will say if 50% of the time or more, it's not here for mine. It'll say not enough data, at least with the beauty sphere, because there's just not enough people searching for some of the new makeup because it hasn't been around long enough. But for this one, keywords everywhere, it's saying poor. So what if I did keywords for new YouTube? Oh, actually, before I go here, I'm going to come back out here because here's the one thing. You can also turn this on in keywords everywhere. If you just hover, put your cursor in the search bar, it's going to give you a drop down of popular YouTube topics. These are what people are searching for in YouTube. So that's what they're suggesting to you. But then it also is giving you the search value from per month. I have no idea why this one is so popular. You must have a video. I don't know what that means. But I can come down here and see if there's something else that interests me. But I'm going to say keywords for YouTube channel. See what happens when I go there. So that's 2,900 searches a month. That's plenty. Again, I've got a new channel. I'm going for 100 views, 100 views on my channel. You know, maybe 200 views on that video if I'm lucky. So if 2,900 people are searching for that, I feel like I can get a piece of that pie. So I like that. And then when I come down here, let's go to weighted. Well, it's gone up a little bit, but I'm still in fair. But look here now, I've got my 196 average views down here. And the lowest ranking one has 528 views. So I'm definitely getting closer. Now I can keep adding things to this. I think this is going to be my keyword. This is going to be my keyword. But I can add a few new things to it to see if I can get my overall score higher. So what if it's new YouTube channel? So now it's excellent. Number of monthly searches, insufficient data, because no one is really searching necessarily for this exact phrase. But there's a chance I could still come up for keywords for YouTube channel. I could potentially come up for new YouTube channel. So there are still 6.8 million videos in the search results though. So that is a lot. But look here, now there are 27 videos that would come up if somebody searched keywords for new YouTube channel. So, oh, here's what I normally get over here where it says, there's nothing over here, but I actually like that. So I'm going to copy that and put it in my spreadsheet. So my relevant keyword, and I'm putting the whole thing down, even though I'm going to use the 2,900 as my search results. So the keywords for YouTube channel, which had 2,900, but if I added the word new to it, I'm going to get excellent. So the other one was good. So I could go good, excellent. So this is the word that takes me down from 2,900 to 0, and then but pushes me up good to excellent. So when I'm creating my title, I'm going to make sure I have keywords for YouTube channel in it, and then I can decide whether or not I probably will put the word new somewhere in my video title. So how to find keywords for your new YouTube channel, something like that. Or I might do something like, I can even put a second one here. I could even do something like new YouTube channel, how to find best keywords. So that could be an alternative, and I might come back here and go best keywords for YouTube channel. See if anybody's searching for that. Oh, 880 a month. Best keywords for YouTube channel. That seems even better for my small channel. I really want something, more than a couple hundred, but not so big. I mean, 880 people are searching for this exact term. So let's come up here for weighted. Still a little low. Poor. What's this one? How to find the best keywords in your. Okay, so I get good up here. I'm kind of back where I am. How to find the best keywords for your. Let's see what happens if I put your. Yeah, then I go up to excellent, but and this is not a guarantee. I do want to point that out because if I go to vidIQ, it might tell me this is a poor subject. If I do it on Morning Fame, it might give me a low score. So you just got to pick. You'll go crazy if you use too many different tools. So I just focused on TubeBuddy for my actual titles. It doesn't mean that I won't use some of the other tools for researching and everything like that, but they're going to give you conflicting info. So you just have to pick one. And I chose to pick TubeBuddy because I like this weighted, tab, and I like these numbers down here. Okay, so that's how I fill this out. Thumbnail idea. I'll have to think more on thumbnails, but then you could go through and I could go back to my research and go, how to fix a dead channel. Let's see. Well, I'm going to start with some new YouTubes. What about beginning equipment? Let's do something with beginning equipment. I'm going to take that, come up here. Beginning equipment for YouTube. That only gets 10 searches a month. That's a little low for me. Best. Let's try best. Let's pick out the word video. Best. Gives me 160. And then I'm going to look at this drop down. YouTube equipment setup. That is 320. YouTube starter pack. YouTube gear. Best camera for YouTube cheap. Okay, that's kind of where I want to go. And looking over here. Weighted is only fair. You can see I'm way down here. Best camera for, what if I did best cheap camera for new beginner? Let's say beginner YouTubers. Let's see where it comes there. Okay, it's excellent. There's a good chance I won't come across the bottom, but that's pretty close. I actually like that. I actually like that a lot. So I'm going to make that one of my titles. I think of that as more viral trending because that's something that's going to change. That is actually my keyword. Oh no, my keyword is best camera for YouTube cheap, and that has 1,900 searches. Oops. Actually, I am going to use this one. Let's take it back. Forward. Redo. All right, because that had 880, and that was excellent. Okay, best cheap camera for beginner. So I know I'm going to need to research that because I don't use a cheap camera. I use it's probably the low end of the professional cameras, but it comes from being a professional photographer. So I have a Nikon Z6, which is old. It's the first mirrorless Nikon camera But yeah, that's what I use. And that's not a cheap camera. All right, let's see. That's how we go through. That's how we go through. That's how Keywords Everywhere kind of helps you with the volume, the number of searches. Now let's go look into Keywords Everywhere. You're going to go to settings. If you sign up for Keywords Everywhere, and again, I do have a referral code down in the description box, they're going to send you what's called an API key. So you're going to come up here once you install it, go to settings, and right here, you're going to paste that API key and hit validate. And then you're going to get something like this, and it's going to say the API is valid. Then you're going to go, so here, I could just use the Google Keyword Planner. I think that would just give me the volume. It wouldn't give me all that other data that I don't understand what it is if I changed that. But I'm going to keep the other stuff because I'm going to research it and see what all that other data means. But then here I have the volume, the CPC, competition, and trend. So I do want to understand those metrics. Down here, I turn off all of this except for Google search and YouTube. Now, if you don't use Google for your search, if you use DuckDuckGo, if you use Yahoo, Bing, you could turn those on too. On Google Chrome, I use Google for my search. And so it's going to give me the volume for Google and then YouTube. And that's all I really need it to show. The widgets, remember I showed you the widgets that were on the side that had suggested related topics and the search volume. So I want that one on. That's in Google. That's not in, well, it says it's in YouTube, but I don't see the widget there. Then the trending widget and long tail widget, that's also giving you suggestions over on the right-hand side. Over here, these are these widgets over here. And then also the widgets. Let's see. Let me just go to Google. Google widget. Let's just pretend that's what I'm searching for. So that gets 12,000 searches a month. So these other widgets, here's the one that gives you related keywords, what people are also searching for, very helpful. Long tail keywords and the search volume. So these are good to look inside your Google window, and then again in your YouTube window. You get videos that may have been made on that topic. Okay, so that's why I turn on these widgets. You can turn them all on if you want till you can do tags for YouTube. It will show you what tags people are using. It's just up to you how crowded you want your YouTube. Because I have vidIQ, I have Tubebuddy, I didn't need just a ton of Keyword Everywhere widgets also. Okay, so other miscellaneous settings, the show metrics and autocomplete drop downs. So that is showing the search volume here in the drop down. You have to have that turned on to get this information, which is really important, I think. So you definitely want to turn that one on. And then again, I keep everything else off. And again, you come up here and you can turn it on or off, and you'll tell because it's highlighted whether it's on or off. So when you're searching, you're not wasting your credits when you're not really doing your research. Okay. And as far as Tubebuddy Pro, that's what I have here. It does give you, when you install Tubebuddy Pro, they're going to ask you, give Tubebuddy control of your YouTube channel or something like that. And it kind of freaks people out, but you need to do it because if they don't have control, they can't look at your data. Your statistics are hidden unless you authorize them. And then they're actually using the information to create keywords everywhere. They'll give you suggested thumbnail generator. A/B testing is a higher package, which I have on my Lisa Monique Beauty channel, but I don't think you need it. I think you just need the Pro features, which gives you the Keyword Explorer, and it gives you a thumbnail generator. And it also allows you to create some defaults for uploading. But we'll go over that in a different video. But again, it's a very handy tool, and there's a lot you can do with it that I don't use it for. I will throw that out there too. There's a lot that I don't use it for, but I do really like it. And those are the two tools that I use when creating my content spreadsheet. And again, I will create the whole month, and it doesn't mean I won't change things up. So let's look at current. Here's my Lisa Monique Beauty. So I've got my health and wellness guide coming up this week. And you can see I just kind of threw up video topics, but I actually haven't done all the research. I'm going to have a full face of nicks. That actually, is excellent search results for my Lisa Monique Beauty. On all day makeup, that's going to be using setting sprays, how to keep your makeup last all day. So I really haven't done all this research yet, which typically you should do first. So I'm telling you what to do, even though I don't always do it. But it is good to have the results. But if you go up here, look, you can see where I've been lazy. Look back here. In the beginning, I actually really paid attention to the relevant keywords. Now, these search results and Tubebuddy scores, those are things that I added later. So that's why I didn't have it up here in the beginning. But when I started doing that, let's see, one of these is my viral video. Right here, 590. It only got 590 in the search results, makeup mistakes. But that ended up being my viral video. So, I definitely think it's a good idea to think about these things in advance, because when I think about them and when I plan them, I can kind of look and say, well, this topic may not be as, popular as this one. And then you can kind of not only make sure you're getting a mix of teaching and trending videos, but then also a mix of ones with different search results. So I think it's important to make sure you're doing your research before you start filming your videos. And then I move things around all the time. Oh, that's what I was going to show you, that I move things around all the time. Oops, I closed that. So down here are some topics that at one time were on my calendar, and then other things popped up. And so I kind of pushed them down, and later I'll, use them and put them on my calendar. So this is a living document. It is always changing. I'm always adding to it. And then, of course, after the video has been released, I just highlight it so I can kind of see what I've done and then what's new for me. So anyways, that is it. Hopefully this one did stream correctly. Let's come back here. Yeah, hopefully this one did stream correctly and you did get to see how I use the keywords everywhere and Tubebuddy. Go ahead and put any comments or questions you have in the comments below, because I can use those in future videos, and also when I'm actually creating my formal courses. I mean, you might even end up on your question might even end up on my spreadsheet if I know what new questions what new questions these topics might bring up. Because for me, I already know how to use them, so I might not be explaining them basic enough because I'm super, super familiar with them. Again, as far as I think I will do one comparing vidIQ, Morning Fame, and TubeBuddy because, like I said, I have all of them and they all do different things. I don't necessarily recommend you getting all of them to start. TubeBuddy is the cheapest, and that's the one that you need. I think works the best for me, so that's the one I would recommend. But I am going to add into my video ideas the differences between. Let's look at this. I'll do it right now. Put it here. Difference between TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and Morning Fame. Okay. That will be a future video. But anyways, I hope that kind of explained things. If you watched yesterday's video and then all of a sudden the screen went out and you couldn't see what I was talking about. Oh, see, like right now, you can't see what I was doing. So what I did was I went in and I just typed in the difference between TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and Morning Fame as a future video topic. And go back here. Okay, so hopefully that kind of explains what you might have missed if you ended up watching yesterday's video to the end. If you just kind of skipped the end because I'm talking about it now, hopefully this gives you some new ideas when you're creating your content calendar as well as your research spreadsheet. All right, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you soon.